You can start anything you want to make. Okay. After that, we can see if you have any problem, then we can take it. Okay.
Okay. Uh, like
The first
mhm.
project, if you made, you can start once again.
So
Hmm. So here,
so
what you want to do
sorry.
in this project? What you want to do? This is the
Uh,
junk one, junk two. What is this?
this is actually branches.
Hmm.
Means I have just created then, and Git branch will show all the branches, and the green color and star mark will show your current branch which you are on.
Okay, right now your current branch is main.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Current branches main. So like if
You can start anything. You can share anyone commands, which commands any task related that you can start the project. Like ls you have some
okay.
ABC.
See, I will just show like yesterday I was asking a question about git diff command. So today I got the answer. Actually, it was in that tutorial only which you sent. So
Okay.
I can show you the demo if anyone wants, like how it goes.
Yeah, yeah, you can show the demo.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes, you write a command git branch which shows all branches of the local.
yeah,
And if you want to check at remote central repo, what will be the command?
yeah, that will be branch hyphen a. It will show like these red ones are remote ones.
Okay. If you write hyphen r, what will be the output?
Uh, yeah, it will be just remote. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hyphen R will show just the remote branches, not the local ones. Okay. Yes. So okay. Anybody like want to ask something, or like we can go on?
Okay.
So, so okay. I am just like which
Hmm.
I basically git diff command is such that which shows the difference.
Okay.
So So now the difference in a file, like there are three areas basically. First one is our working area, second one is staging area, and third one is local repository, right?
Right.
So and fourth one is actual remote repository. So when we are working on like local area, so any file, like we want to know the difference basically. So like if one file is in working directory,
Hmm.
if I saw oh, just a minute. And I want basically to push it in the staging area, and then I just forgot what I did the changes in staging area. So if I want to compare basically my working directory and staging area file, so I will show you how we can do. Like ABC is my file,
Yes.
all right.
Right.
So like here, I just write ABC on uh, local. All right.
Right.
So now this is my current working directory, and if I put it to staging area, all right. Now it is being pushed into staging area. Now if I want to know the difference between my current working directory and staging area, it will show the difference. See,
Yeah.
there were two lines which I deleted, and this one I added.
Yes.
So git diff head is the actual command which
Hmm.
will show you the difference between current working directory and your staging area.
Okay. Okay. So it can show current working area, current working directory, which directory you are working, right?
Right. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so if and after that if we making some
Yes.
another directory and we directly want to check another directory, then which command we can use? Suppose
Uh,
we suppose we have a 4 directory and we want A B C D type and we want to go to C directory, then same command we can use, right?
Means actually I didn't understand your question. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, actually, like right now we have one directory, right?
Directory. Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
so suppose we have 4 directory, then what we can do?
Means directory or branch you are saying?
A branch, sorry, branch.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah. So basically, yeah, we will also see that uh, in I first show like the sequence, right? So
Mm-hmm.
here, like we have this file in stage area now, and I will commit it so that this file will be committed and will come into my local repository.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
so on local repo. So all right. So if I see the git status, then it is nothing to commit, right?
Mhm.
So my file has been moved to my local repo. Now I want to see the difference basically between my working file, which was initially first of all, and now what I have pushed here.
Okay.
So means the difference will be same because I haven't changed anything, but this will be the command git diff
Okay.
and just a minute, and it is um, stage area, and it's
You have to commit first.
I committed. Actually, I committed before, right? See, I committed here. So git diff and this C stage. Okay, sorry. Means actually before commit we should see this command. Like this will show you the difference between stage area and local repo. Now we have pushed it. So we basically it has come into our local repository. So all right. Okay, no problem. We can again change it. It was my file. All right. Now you see. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, it is git diff is basically showing the difference between my working directory and my local repository. So this was my latest file committed last commit, and this is I just means edited, but not it is still not in staging area, right? And if I just make it in staging area, and if I will see status, so see, means it has come into staging area, and now if I want to see the difference between basically staging area and uh, my local, my initial working directory, I will use git diff head that I showed you, right? And now see, now if I want to see basically the difference between the now the file is in staging area, and I want basically to see the difference between the file in staging area and the local repo, which is already last commit, which I did. So the command is basically staged. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, but output is same.
Yeah, output is same because we from staging area and in the our local repository, right? Basically, I just push that file only. Output will be same, but this is the command actually. So there are basically three commands which I learned today from that. So one is, and like if uh, and and one command is there which I was asking yesterday, like to see the difference in a file. So since my file is not there in staging area, it will not show. Okay. So basically, three commands I learned. First, today I learned git differ will show the basic difference between uh, my uh, my initially working directory and my local repository. Then, if I use it with head, it will show you the difference between current working directory and repository. And if I use it with staged head, so it will give you the difference between the file in staged area and local repository. I think nobody understood.
Yeah, actually output is same. That's why
Okay.
if some different output that can be understand.
Sir.
Is
Means
there any other
I think
example?
you are saying that if we run only the git differ command,
Hmm.
then it will just differentiate in between the local repo and the workspace area, right?
Yes, yes.
And if we use git differ head,
Hmm.
then it will compare your
Right.
work sorry local repo with the stage area, or local repo with the sorry stage area with current working space area.
Yes. Yes, current working space area.
Means
Yes.
there are three difference which are means you can check with this command in between local repo and the working space, then staging area and working space. And if you are using stage command, then it will be between stage area and local repo, right?
Exactly, exactly. You got the point.
Okay.
Yeah. This this is basic, thing which means we don't know actually. Means we use diff command, but nothing is. Yeah, this is the correct point. You summarized it very well, and this was what I wanted to share. And like
Mhm.
there is also one command, like if I just want to know the difference between last two commits,
Okay.
so this is this command which will show you the difference between last two commits.
Okay.
So I deleted this one and I wrote these two lines, right?
Okay.
So this command basically gives you the difference between last two commits. And like if head and head tilt this sign above number 6, this will give. And like if we want to know the difference between any commits, like if we want to know the difference between ID and second I put this commit ID, so it
I can't. There is some network problem, right?
Yes, even I can't hear the voice.
Yeah, I can't also hear the
uh,
voice.
Yes, even the instance is closed.
Yeah, yeah.
instance crashed.
Go ahead. No problem. You can once again try.
There's
Okay. Okay. So okay, so I was just like in the last different commits, I just use command git diff
Hmm.
commit id. So this is basically,
Hmm.
the different versions of. Okay, I think my network problem is there, so I should stop.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Your
yeah.
voice is
Till then,
breaking.
Can go
let
ahead
me
with other
ask one two
things.
questions. Firstly, can someone tell what is ECS
PCS,
in the AWS section? There are EC2, ECR, and what is ECS?
Elastic Container Service.
It means you are asking to me or you are telling to me.
Like telling
Yeah,
the
I'm
answer,
asking
like,
the
or
question
what?
because yesterday I
Okay.
had given a test for Chetu.
Okay.
Chetu is the company. I have given the test for means they have an initial test in which they have asked this type of question. First is means there's some aptitude raising questions, some tricky questions, and some questions related to AWS and Linux. So rest of the easy to I have just confusion in two three questions. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. So Ajay, you did it for like fresher or like year experience, 1 year, 2 year? How did you
No,
apply?
no. For the experience as well, they have the means. There are two three companies which having the test even for 10-year experience guy as well, like Nagaro, Chetu, and
Oh.
one two companies are
Uh-huh.
more. I don't didn't remember the name, but they always means taking the test before any interview.
And you are how many years of experience?
Total is 6 year.
Okay. And in
DevOps around two
DevOps?
years.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So they have asked the first means this is the filtration test means who have the knowledge is the to
Sure.
remove the proxy, right?
Yes, yes.
Uh, this is the
Yes,
type
yes,
of
right.
means they are just filtering out the candidates who have not done any test till now because if they are using proxy as well, so there are some questions related to aptitude reasoning.
Yeah.
So if someone have done the aptitude reasoning, then only can he answer the questions.
You already have experience. They
So
and
like it was
It's
written test for
a
some like.
objective type test. Around means 35 questions are there, which includes your Linux questions and your AWS questions and some questions related to means Jenkins or Docker. So means rest of the questions are easy, but two three questions like one question is from Linux. How you will check compressed file, is it corrupted or not before means extracting that file. Like we use journal tar hyphen xvf that will extract that file, but we need to check before extracting that is it is corrupt or not. Like in Windows, we can just open with the WinRAR without extracting. We can see whether the data is there. If this is, that file is corrupted, then it will not. It will show the file is not means the file having some issue in the WinRAR. So similarly in the Linux, how we will check whether the file compressed file is corrupted or not. Second is ACS. So I just forgot because they have given multiple, means four options which are containing Elastic Compute Service, Elastic Container Service, and two options are also there.
It's
Okay.
container
Yes,
service actually.
we can use like a Docker. Actually, AWS providing us a hundreds of service which we use in a CI/CD pipeline or in a DevOps engineering. Okay,
Mhm.
just like Kubernetes, actually AWS have its own service, just like Docker. So we
Mhm.
use as Docker as option because it is open source and easy to use. So basically, AWS ECS Elastic Container Service the same work as a Docker image like. Hope you understand.
Okay. Okay. I have just used it and try, and I have given the same answer.
Actually,
And like Ajinkya, what is the difference between like ECS and EKS actually?
EKS Kubernetes service, right?
EKS is the Kubernetes service. ECR is your Elastic.
Container service. Container
Uh,
service.
ECS is container service, and ECR is, I think, repo, right?
Yes.
No, means basically ECS and EKS means exactly when will be like for Kubernetes we use EKS, but for ECS when we will use.
Come again.
Like EKS is for Kubernetes, right? And like when will we use ECS then?
In the place of Docker, we use ECS. Okay, by without in the AWS point of view, there all the services are included in AWS cloud itself. So without going to other tools, AWS we can use AWS tools only. Like for the Kubernetes, we can use EKS. For the container, we can use ECS, and then for the instances, we use EC2. Like that, there's services that is AWS will provide.
That
So
Like
ECS is used
like
for
there are
Docker.
various services which are managed by AWS, and those are
Yeah,
running on containers and using ECS. Means we don't know whether they are running on VMs or containers, but mostly of
yeah.
them are running on containers.
There is a thing without using Jenkins also we can write CI/CD pipeline in AWS itself.
Exactly.
Okay, by using CI/CD,
Yeah.
code deploy, code build. Okay, by using these services also we can use CI/CD as AWS also, other than using Jenkins. There are few services which was AWS will provide. Like there are many services. Like without using these other tools like Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, SonarQube. Okay. Without
means they
using
are
these
giving.
tools, by using
Mhm.
these, by using only AWS services, also we can we, deploy an application.
Okay, means they are providing a complete CI/CD pipeline within the AWS services without external tools, right?
Yeah, that's true. Without using any external tools, AWS has its own tools, has its own services which we can utilize it,
Okay,
but they are chargeable.
right, right. As like means AWS DevOps, Azure DevOps, they have implemented all the things similarly.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
So I also
But
got
the
one
thing is,
question.
why? Yeah, tell
Mhm.
me, tell me.
No, you continue. You go on then. I will ask.
Actually, the thing is, earlier there are earlier when there is no cloud like AWS, there are multiple tools like Git, GitHub, Docker, Kubernetes, etc. and all. So that's why people are used to use those tools. But now the cloud has been evolved. So that's why they own the cloud providers are themselves providing these type of services.
And mostly like if I talk about GCP,
Yeah,
in
that's
GCP like App Engine, Cloud Function, Cloud Run, these are all based on containers.
Okay.
Means VMs are not running behind the same containers
Yeah,
are running.
means basically,
So,
yeah.
so I also got
Okay.
And
one
Google
more
itself
question.
managed and Google itself
Like
managed
in
all
this,
these.
okay. So I also got one more question. Like how will we monitor VPC basically? What are the different
using
ways we can
CloudWatch. We
monitor
can
VPC?
monitor. Yeah, we can monitor through
Yes,
CloudWatch. CloudWatch has different
yeah.
metrics we
Everything.
can able to monitor
Is
it. Okay, there are multiple metrics that we can configure it. Based on that metrics, we can CloudWatch will update the status of it.
okay.
Okay.
CloudWatch is one
You
option. Is there
means you means you are saying we means on the AWS every service we can monitor via CloudWatch. Is it
Yeah,
right?
most of the services can be monitored through CloudWatch.
like, is there any single
Yeah,
option
hello. Yeah, I have a question that
for VPC basically monitoring?
Yeah,
yeah, hello.
Shiva, you can speak.
Yeah, actually, one of the interviewer asked me a question like,
Uh,
while we are
I
building the job,
Mm-hmm.
if the build will be failed, so
Mm-hmm.
are you going to trigger it manually, or did you? Is there any other way to build again? And in the same question as well, he asked like, while again building, so it will start from the scratch, or it will continue from where it will stop. So may I know the answer? Like,
For
Based on my experience, most of the cases, whenever the job has been failed, we usually do it manually. Okay. In some cases, we use it automatic because automatic in the sense we already use it to run the script, right? Based on whenever the commit happens, then only it can able to build it. So once it got failed, okay, we use manually triggered it, then only the job continues. This is my experience, but I don't know what others suggest. Can you please suggest?
yeah, means there are two scenario Yuri. First scenario is that if your build is failed due to some server errors, means might be the connection error or something else, then you have to start it manually. And if there is any issue in the code, then it will be automatically triggered once they rectify the code. Okay. So
okay,
and using means triggering manually is the uh, basically to find out the issue. Okay. Because if the build is failed, then you have to go to the Jenkins, or you have to check your mails if you have triggered the mails, why it is failed. Okay. So for that you have to
okay,
again use your means manual trigger. And not on the build stage as well. Sometimes it will be failed in during pushing the image to the Docker hub, right? So
okay,
for that you have to again manually trigger your. You can set automatical trigger, but there is some means pros and cons. Pros are they it will keep busy your executor. Okay.
okay. So that means it also depends like on the situation based, right?
Right, situation based, because you
Okay,
can
and
set how much means rebuild try you want. So basically we don't apply these settings in the script or in the means freestyle jobs to means we don't want to make busy our executor so that the next build will not be in queue. Okay.
Okay. And what about that? Will it start from the scratch, or it will start where it will stop? Like,
Yeah, it will start from the scratch.
okay,
Okay, whenever you start the rebuild, it will start from the scratch, because that means if you have start a one build, then it will start with its build ID. If it is failed and again you have triggered it manually or automatically, then there will be a next build. So next build means a new build, and new build will always start with scratch.
okay. So that means the in the previous build, the dependents which are downloaded half of, so they all been wiped out, right?
Yeah, means it will again go to the means your GitHub. It will check whether the means your code is changed or not. If it is changed, then it will pull out the code. Else, it will automatically that the code is same, which is already present in your directory. So the next step is the build to uh, check that code and start build the process.
Yeah,
Okay.
got your point. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
And one more question is there. I have seen, I think, yes, on the screen that there is a PG admin, PHP admin. Sorry.
PHP admin. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So they have asked me the question. Where the configuration file of PHP admin located? So next time when you are using the means AWS, just check where these files are located, especially for php.conf or phpadmin.conf file. Because as much as I know, in the Linux, the configuration files mostly in the etc directory. So there are two options in the etc directory. First is the slash etc slash phpadmin.conf. Second is slash etc slash phpadmin slash phpadmin.conf.
Yeah, actually, I think means I don't know the exact answer, but always conf file is under the parent folder of that software. Basically, it is not in etc directly.
Right. But still, please check it when you will use again it. Right.
Yeah, I will come exactly tomorrow if you want. I will just.
No issue means whenever means by tomorrow, or if you will comment in the group, then there is no issue.
Okay.
And means I have asked about the compressed, how to check the compressed file. So the basically there are I think four option in that using tar hyphen xvf, tar hyphen
Mhm.
cvf, tar hyphen tvf, and tar
T-
hyphen zcvf.
TBF is the correct
So TVF is the correct answer, because Z is creating the directory and then extracting the files, and CVS only extracting the files, and XV, sorry, creating the files and something like that. I think I forgot something.
C is for create, X is for extract,
Yeah,
and
X for extract. I think I means I have tell you in reverse order, right?
yeah, means whatever it is. Yeah, but T is for I think you can check uh,
Right.
for the errors.
So that's why I means I confirmed about three key commands. That's why I choose tar hyphen tvf, because extract I know, create I know, and zc I also know.
We hope that you will be cleared in this round. Actually, You-
I already cleared that.
that is good.
So next will
Yeah,
be hopefully I will receive the interview call by
uh,
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Let's see. There are even 3 rounds, I think.
yeah. So please, yeah, Ajay, also share the questions of interview, like which you know and which you don't know. Also, it's basically because we are also interested in which you know, because we
Mhm.
all people don't know these basic. I mean, we all. So it would be really helpful for all of us in giving an interview for DevOps position.
Sure.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Sir, sir, I am creating one freestyle job,
Mm-hmm.
deploying a container on web server. But
Mm-hmm.
I am creating 3 instance Jenkins Ansible web server and
Mm-hmm.
creating a SS connection between Jenkins to Ansible and Ansible
Mm-hmm.
to web server.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I am start plugging public over SSH.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm adding 3 instance global tool configuration, Jenkins, Ansible, and web server.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'm share my screen, sir.
Yeah, you can share.
No, little bit getting shaky, so I think it is. I think it's Microsoft storage or something.
Visible, sir.
Yeah, visible.
Sir, this is my job.
Mm-hmm.
After completing
Wait,
this
sir.
job, just press this. Okay, then recording is complete automatically.
I am creating one Docker file, one Ansible file, and one Docker YML file, and
Mm-hmm.
add a repository.
Yeah, yeah.
After that,
Okay.
public over says Jenkins, and
Okay.
execute command rsync. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this run is properly. He
Mm-hmm.
After that, throw Ansible SSH Ansible this command, but this is not running for cd opt docker image build hyphen t. This environment variable I'm adding this.
Just give me a second. Just give me a
Uh,
second.
just this error shows, sir.
If you want to, you will get it.
But I manually docker build hyphen t is manually run command. They run directly, but environment variable not run. Sir.
Just a minute. Can you just show me the commands
One sec.
again?
1 minute, sir. Okay, okay. This, sir.
Yes. Docker image hyphen t job name. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Docker image push. Okay. Just share the console output.
Okay, sir. Okay. Just a minute. Manually, I run the command. This run, but this okay, sir. This console. Sir.
Okay.
Screen is big. Like this.
This is because just open your configuration again.
Okay.
Okay, and what is the status of Ansible server?
This
Just
for the this is Ansible server, sir.
no. I'm just checking the what
Okay,
means command you have run for Ansible
okay.
server.
This is Ansible server and this Jenkins server.
Hmm.
This command I have run from Jenkins server to
Okay.
Ansible server. This is Ansible IP. This is Ansible server IP. This is
Mm-hmm.
OPT. This is Ansible server.
Okay.
This
Okay.
output.
First, listen one thing. Whenever you pull the any file
Yes,
from
sir.
Git directory, so
Yes.
you have to change the permission.
Okay.
Okay,
Once.
because they are only for means uh, I think first is read write and second is write, third is write only. Sorry, read only, read only.
This sir manually the command is run properly.
Manually means you are going to Jenkins server by which
No,
user? May I know?
this root user, and I am
And
going to.
that's why I'm saying because Jenkins server sending means
Ansible.
creating any file or copy any file
Yes.
with the username Jenkins. Okay,
Okay.
that's why it's a permission error. So you need to change the permission whenever you pull any file from GitHub. Then
Yes.
first you have to change the permission of that file. Only that you can after that you can copy to the Ansible server.
Okay.
Okay.
When I go, sir, which permission from?
This is for means is your just give me a second. Just let me know the permission here. Just a minute.
Is all the three users
No,
are
no, no.
root user?
No. You have to means go to the Jenkins.
Okay. Jenkins server.
Right.
Yes.
On the web console, I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. First, bring out your Jenkins server. It's just a minute. It's your Docker server, deployment server, right?
Yes.
Where is the Jenkins server you have added in SSH public
Yeah.
publish?
Okay. One second. This Ansible server added. This is success. Okay.
This is the Ansible server you have
Yes.
added,
This Jenkins.
and this is Jenkins, right?
This is Jenkins.
Okay. So
This.
firstly, whenever you are running a command from Jenkins server, rsync command you are running from Jenkins server,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Right, sir. Right, sir.
Right. So before that, just use the means ch mode to change the permission of those files.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You have to make means 777 or 7555
In
something like that.
Jenkins server.
Yes, in the Jenkins server, not means
Yeah.
on CLI mode. In the means web console.
This is this is Jenkins server, sir.
No. Just go to the web console where you have run the rsync command.
Okay, sir. Okay. Just a minute, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is your Ansible server or Jenkins server?
This is Jenkins server, sir.
Just a minute. Okay. So just drop down and run one command above this command.
Yes, sir.
Ch mode.
Yes, mode.
No. Before that, you have to run it. Just a minute. I have to open it with laptop because I am unable to see all the things in the screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Just give me a second.
No problem, sir.
Before rsync, you just type the command before rsync, not
Before
after.
rsync, Yeah, before async,
Before
you have to
async.
use ch mode.
Okay. I delete this first.
Yeah, because there is no executable permission in the file. Whenever
Okay,
you copy any
okay,
file from GitHub, there is only read, write, and read
okay,
and read permission. No executable
okay,
permission is there, so you cannot means do those things with that file.
okay, okay, right, sir.
And in which way you have configured your freestyle job, I think you are following some
Freestyle, sir.
tutorials. No, you are following some tutorials,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because this type of scenario question, one of my friend also asked me.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
okay.
sir. Not necessary, no, sir. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Am I audible to you? Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
I have one query regarding GitHub. Can I ask that? Hello.
Yeah, you can.
In my organization, one repository is there, main repository. In that repository, we have mentioned 4 files also. CAO file and SAO file and related DevOps file. In that file, we have to mention 20 repositories in every teams in teams. But we have to. My request is we have to we have to change one repository, unwanted repository is there in CAO file. We have to move that repository in CAO to DevOps folder. And another thing is DevOps folder also having one unwanted repository. This is also moved to DevOps folder to CAO file. What was the procedure we need to follow? Hello.
Yeah, sorry, no idea. I don't have. Maybe Ajay can tell.
Sir,
Hello.
hello. Hello, sir. Did you understand my point or not?
Yeah, Venkatesh, is it like you have two repositories, A and B, and like you are transferring from A to B, and there is unwanted file in B from B.
Yeah, we have to move it to B, but one repository is there in B repository also. This is moved to B to A1, A2.
Unwanted repository or unwanted file?
Unwanted repo in that file we have to mention 20 repositories in every file. In that repos, one repository is unwanted repo. We have to move one repo only.
For file, we can use git ignore, but for repos, I don't think git ignore
Sorry,
will
sir.
work.
Can I repeat once again?
Like you can use git ignore to ignore any file from your working directory, so that it will not go to staging and local repo. If you want to ignore any particular file, you can use git ignore then file name.
Okay. In that file, we have to mention 20 repositories, but I want to move one repository only.
Means you are saying directory
Sorry,
or
sorry.
file or directory?
Yes, yes, not directory.
File.
In one main repository is there. That repository name is we have to mention A. In that repository also we have to mention 4 repositories B, C, D, E. In that repositories we have to mention in that file we have to mention in every file we have to mention 20 repositories. But one repository is unwanted repository in A. We have to move A to B one repository and B to A one repository. And remaining 119 repositories are required repositories only. That's why.
I think you should ask more production related guys. Means there are.
Actually, APZ team and DevOps team and CAO related teams are there in that repository. In that repository, APZ team having one unwanted repository. We have to move that repository APZ team to DevOps team. And DevOps teams also one unwanted repository is there. That repository is we have to move DevOps team to APZ team. That is the main thing only, sir.
Can you share screen for more clarity? Is it possible?
Hello.
Venkatesh, can you share screen
Sorry, sir.
where you have these repositories?
I am logging in my mobile only.
Okay.
Okay, I have like one more question. Yeah, so actually there are some basic questions in Git. Like I was just studying when. So like in merging, uh, like merging is like overwriting the
Hello,
full
sir.
branch.
What you are?
Hello.
Sorry, sir, I didn't try anything, but sir, am I audible to you? Hello,
Yes, you are audible.
sir, I'm not trying any more any procedure. I don't have any idea. That's why I'm asking you. You suggested me one procedure. I will follow that procedure only.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Venkatesh, Ajay joined now. You can again ask your question to Ajay. Might be Ajay have the answer.
Sir, what? Sorry, I didn't get your point.
Ajay, are you there?
Uh, yeah. What's your question, Venkatesh?
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, I'm asking what's your question because I was disconnected from phone. That's why I joined from the laptop.
Okay. Okay. I want to tell you one thing. First main repository is GitHub repo management tree is the repo name only. That is the main repository.
Okay.
In that repository, we have to configure for teams repositories, APZ team and DevOps team and CAO team and SAO team.
Okay.
In every file, we have to mention 20 repositories.
Okay.
APZ team related repositories are configured in APZ team only.
Okay.
DevOps related repositories configured in DevOps team.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we unwanted repository is available in DevOps team folder only. We have to move that repository DevOps team to APZ team. And one unwanted repository is also there in APZ team also. We have to move that repository to DevOps team only. That is the main task.
Means you have to move to repos
Yeah, one
from.
repository. Yes. We have 20 repositories is there in every folder, but we
Mhm.
have to move just one repo, unwanted repo only. We have to move one repo to another folder only.
You want to remove only one repo to another folder.
Yes, one repo
So,
only.
can you just tell me now? Means you have created that repo. Okay. So in that repo, which type of data is it related to DevOps team or it is related to another team? Means what will be the parent repo for that moving
Parent
repo
parent repo is the GitHub repo management is the parent repo.
for each. No, no. It means you have divided your master repo in four repos, right? Four
Yes.
branches.
Yeah.
First is your DevOps branch. Second is your, I think, testing branch, right?
Sorry. Everything is master branch only.
Just a minute. Can you open the notepad?
Okay.
Yeah. Just open your notepad. You are sharing the screen or someone sharing the screen?
Sorry.
I
I
think,
am joining my mobile only. That's why I'm telling you.
just a minute. Adhan, sorry, Athar Khan,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Athar,
Yes, sir.
you have to do the things step by step. Just
Yes, sir.
let me tell you how to troubleshoot because if you will not able to troubleshoot, you can reach me even directly. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So write down the steps how you will check means how you will troubleshoot each things.
Yes.
Just open your notepad.
Okay. Yes, sir.
First step is that you have to check in your Jenkins workspace directory whether your file is present or not.
Yeah, present, sir. Present.
Okay.
Yes,
Second,
sir.
you have to check in your Ansible server that have the file copied or not.
Open. Yes, open, sir.
No, no. It's all are copied from Jenkins server or you have manually copied
Yes. No. From Jenkins server. It's from Jenkins server.
from Jenkins server.
Yes.
After that, what command you have run? Just open your Ansible playbook.
Okay, sir. Huh? First off, sir. Yeah, hello, sir.
Yes.
First, yes, sir. First, I am Jengi server. I am.
No, yeah, I just want to see what command you are running on your Ansible server. As the Jenkins server has finished its work,
Yes, yes.
the file you want to copy from Jenkins server to
Jenkins.
Ansible
Yes.
server is already copied, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So now just uh, show me the
Docker.
playbook you have created on Ansible server.
No, Docker file, sir. I play Docker file.
You have created Docker file
Yes, sir.
here,
This is a Docker file.
right? Okay,
This Docker
this is the
file.
Ansible server, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Have you installed Docker in this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also login, sir.
Also login, and where is the your Docker server is the same or different?
Docker server Ansible is same, sir. And web server is different. And also login into Docker in a web server.
I don't understand why you are using web server is different and Ansible server is different and Docker means why you are using Docker file. I'm not getting your point.
I am deploying container from web server. Deploy to.
You are deploying container on this Ansible server,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. To web server.
To web server.
Yes, sir.
And you have opened one more window. This is for what?
Yes, sir.
You have opened one more putty window. This is for what?
This is web server. 1 minute, sir.
Okay. So where you want to run the containers?
From Ansible. After that, I'm playing a playbook for a web server.
Just a minute. Show me your playbook.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a playbook.
Okay. Docker container stop rockstar. Docker container rm.
After creating an image, I run a playbook.
Okay.
For a web server.
Okay, and just show me your means you are building the image here or on your just show me your means Jenkins web console.
Okay, console, no? Okay, sir.
Right.
This is the web console.
Okay, these commands you are running on
Ansible, sir. Docker
Ansible.
in Ansible, sir. Yes.
In Ansible, you are running these images, these commands, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, and just a minute. And how you triggering your playbook?
Yes, sir.
How you are triggering your playbook?
After building an image, after I'm triggering Ansible. Hello.
Yes.
After that, sir, I am execute this command.
Just a minute. Just scroll up. Just scroll up.
Okay, sir.
Docker image push. Okay, no issue. And scroll up. This is your Ansible server, right?
Yes.
Then you have not mentioned any command related to Ansible. Just show me your Ansible commands.
Ansible. After that, sir, I am post. Also, I am
post action.
Post action, sir.
Just show me.
After, I am run command here. Playbook run here in this command, sir.
What command?
Ansible playbook. This OPT. I folder OPT and docker.yml.
That means what you're using the post build action.
I am only reading the.
Just one thing means you are making your pipeline complex. From the build on Jenkins server and push all the images to Docker Hub.
Okay.
There means your work is over here for the Jenkins server. Now you have to just trigger your Ansible playbook.
Okay.
Okay. When you will trigger your Ansible playbook, it will automatically deploy your container to your web server. Okay. You are means creating in between the servers.
Okay.
Means always remember any means if you are building a file, you should build those over Jenkins server. Okay.
Okay.
After
Okay,
that,
sir.
you will not face any problem, and you can just means message me
Is
anytime
doc
when if you will face
Okay.
any
is
problem.
Docker image
Okay,
create
sir.
is
Thank you.
Docker image created in Docker Hub right now? You check. You are following Sanjay Daya video.
Okay, so but one thing always that is the best practice. Always build your image
Okay.
on Jenkins server only, and
Okay. Okay,
after
sir.
that you can means push to Docker Hub and remove that image from Jenkins server. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can
Okay.
means if you are means using Ansible server as a mediator, then you can use Ansible server or
Okay.
directly deploy to the deployment server or web server, whatever you want to call it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Is Docker
Yes.
image is created?
No, no, sir. Hello.
Yeah, is Docker image is available at Docker Hub?
Yes, I think the images are available, but still means there is some permission errors because he's creating a
Means the build
complexity
has
in the
success
pipeline.
and image is built and image available in Docker Hub. But now Ansible need
Mhm.
to pull that image and then create the container or whatever he wants.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm saying he can means build the image and push the image from the Jenkins server only. After that, he has to just trigger the Ansible pipeline and Ansible playbook. It will automatically create the containers on his web server. And
Yeah,
it's
he is
Venkatesh.
creating Docker for
Venkatesh,
that.
sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
go on, go on. No.
Yeah, because
Hello.
yeah, Venkatesh.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Yeah, just a minute. Let me represent my screen. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm able to see your screen. Sir, just to open your notepad, I have to tell you my chairman. Hello.
Hello, Venkatesh.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible to me.
Yeah, first is your main branch, right?
Yes, main branch we have to main repo is GitHub repo management only.
Yes, main repo is there.
GitHub
Then
repo
there.
main repo. Oh, okay.
Okay.
In that repo we have four teams is configured in that repo. Team A, Team
Four
B, Team C,
teams.
and Team D.
Okay, team A,
Team B,
then team B, team C,
Team D.
team D.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, okay. In Team A, 20 repositories. In every team, we have 20 repositories is there related to that team only.
Okay, so you are saying means there are multiple repositories,
Yes,
means multiple
yes, sir.
branches is there, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, like A is there, B is there, C
Yes,
is
yes,
there.
yes.
In similar way, D is there, and means we can understand A, B, C, and D, E, F,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 sir.
So here you are saying you want to copy this directory. Suppose this is the your DevOps team. Then you want to copy this
Okay.
branch to
This
this,
repository.
right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Means you want all the data from this branch to this branch, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Only one repository is moved to Team A to Team D.
Mhm. But I think the parent will be the A, right? For this.
Yes, yes, same master only.
No, no, no.
I
Master.
think it
Forget
can
about
be
the
done.
master. Just forget
It can
about
be
the
done by
master.
forking.
Sorry.
I think it can be done by forking. Fork.
Forking will copy entire repo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Entire repo
he's
means
just
main
saying
repo
we
or
just want to copy one branch from means one sub branch to
One.
this
Yes.
branch.
actually these are not branches. I think these are repos within the repo.
Repo within the repo. That's why I
Yeah.
said because if he is able to share the screen, then we can easily find out. If it is the repo, then
One is main repo like any company name, right?
right,
Inside the company you have four departments,
right.
Yes,
right?
yes.
These are related to four folders.
Mhm.
Yes,
Department A, Department B,
yes, yes,
Department
sir.
C, Department D.
Yes,
Inside
yes,
each
sir.
department, there are lots of teams. Team A, Team B, Team C, Team D. Means 20 teams per department.
Yeah,
Now,
20 repositories. Yes, yes.
same means we are saying teams for repository.
He is saying up
So
to
these are independent repository, right?
Yes, yes, independent repositories only.
So can we do fork, Ajay? One repo
means
from team A to
if
team B.
they are means independent, then we can do fork. If they
Yeah.
are means like if A having the parent team A and B is also having the parent team A and C is also having the parent of means having the parent team A, then there will be the same data. Just additional committee will be there. Additional data will be there. So if we are forking any sub repo, that so it will copy entire complete this. So that's why I'm saying, Venkatesh, if you can share the screen, that will be helpful.
Okay. Sorry, sir. I was logging in my mobile only. That's why.
Okay. So no issue. You can check whether these are independent or having the parents. Okay. If these are independent, then you can easily
Okay, sir,
force
just
it.
wait a second.
Okay.
I'm in front of my laptop. Okay.
Mhm.
Sir, main branch automatically default branch is main only, master branch only.
Default branch you always have the main
Yes,
branch.
and
Means
master only.
it's automatically created
Okay.
whenever you create a GitHub account.
Okay. Here we have to mention multiple branches also.
Mhm.
In that repository, one organization folder is there. The organization folder, we have to mention multiple teams: team A, team B, team C, and team D. In the team A, we have to mention 20 repositories. Team B, 20 repositories. For team C, 20 repositories. But we have to move one repository, only one repository, team A to team C, or team D, or team D to team A. Only one repository. Only. That's why.
Okay.
That is the main. Actually, we have worked on three teams: credit card teams and SAO, savings team, and debit card teams. Hello.
So data is also different in these repositories.
Yes, that's why I'm asking you. Unwanted repository is there in another team only. We have to move that repository to wanted team. That's
These
it.
are independent repository as per Venkatesh.
Okay.
The, means just open your laptop. No issue. We can wait for it.
Okay. How can I show that?
Means you have to you have to disconnect from the phone
Okay.
and just click on the same link. You can rejoin again while laptop. So you need to log in your WhatsApp or Telegram on your laptop.
Or can I take the screenshot as well?
Yeah, you can means, share the screenshot as well.
Okay.
Hi, Ajay. I have a small question. It's not related
Yes.
to this topic, but in general. So, yeah, my vendor is asking me to take a assessment test in LinkedIn, AWS assessment test in
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn. So he's asking
Mm-hmm.
me to record the screen and share the recording after finishing the test. So
Okay.
she want to know how much I scored in the test. So the test will be the question that appear in the test is will will it be same for all the candidates? Or the question differ from one attempt to second attempt?
Yeah, means question will be different because they will not means might be some questions will match, but
Okay.
question will be different because they always hire a third party which are conducting the exam,
In LinkedIn?
even in LinkedIn as well.
Okay, okay. So how is the difficulty level? Is it I mean, it's a medium or moderate or difficult
Uh,
level
so
of
means for which project position you have like means how much experience you have?
4 years AWS DevOps engineer?
4 years AWS DevOps engineer. So it will be your means you can imagine it will be around 3 to 7 years.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so it
So
will be the difficulty level because there are some segments in the means experience and 1 to 3 is the one segment, then 4 to 7 years is the one segment, and then 8 to 10 years is the one segment, and 11 to 14 years is the one segment.
okay, okay. It's a AWS assessment test. So will the questions are related to AWS only, services only, not related to DevOps and Kubernetes Docker, right?
No, if you are means they are asking for means it's a AWS DevOps profile, so they can ask you regarding the AWS means DevOps questions as well.
Okay, okay,
Okay, not only the related to the AWS, it can be outside the means from the AWS services.
okay. The vendor said only AWS
Similarly,
assessment
that
test.
yeah, yes, AWS assessment test is there, but they can ask means they can ask in the way like how you will differentiate between ECS and Docker, right?
Yes.
So ECS is the service of AWS and Docker is the outside service.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
If there means and if there is an objective type questions, then they can ask something means related to your uh, connection types, like if you are means creating a PostgreSQL database, yeah, something database, so how many connection you can made with that database, like there is in the PostgreSQL or MySQL, I think 100 connection limits is there.
Yes, objective test in LinkedIn is not an interview.
Yeah, so no issue means but if they are asking to means they are recording the session, so be careful, nobody will should be there in that room till that exam finish, else they will decline your exam.
Okay, actually, they gave me two options. They said they will join with me and they will monitor me. That's one option. Other option is that they said you take the test, but make sure to record the screen while you taking the test. Then she said after finishing, you can just forward that recording to me. So there are two options she gave me. So
Okay, yeah, according to means your comfortability, you can choose any options, and I think second option is the better, so that
yeah,
you can freely use your mind.
okay, okay,
Right, because in the
yeah,
first option, if someone is on video call and he's watching you and you are watching him, then it
hmm,
will create a distance.
correct, correct. Okay.
So Ajay, actually, I have a like basic question in Git. I haven't worked upon it. So like on Git merge, if we are doing on a branch, then it will override the full files of the branch with the merging.
No, no, it means if you are using a git merge, it will only merge the changes.
No, okay,
Venkatesh, in this way we can't see,
not by this way. Okay.
right? So for this scenario, else you can do one thing. You can just take the photos and share in the group. We will let you know, right? Else you can do one more thing. You can log in on laptop, because no, unable to log in and you are on mute. We can understand. We can listen you.
So like Ajay, I just want to ask, like, if I have a branch and I have one file in it, and if I merge it with the master,
Mm-hmm.
and so like on a branch I merge it with master, so my one file, number one file on a branch will be still there when I merge, or
Means you are saying you have two files. One is your in means your feature branch, and so with the same name you have in the master branch, right?
means actually there are two case scenarios what I thought. Yeah, one is this: if this file is same, then there will be conflict, I think,
Right.
when merging. And if the file is not with the same name, but
Mm-hmm.
it was already present in my current branch, so
Mm-hmm.
after overwriting, will it also overwrite, means will it also delete my means old file?
No, it will not delete your old
Acha,
file.
it will not delete. Okay.
Right.
And like for then merging, for conflict resolution, like how will means I be means you how will in the production environment, like if I
Mm-hmm.
want to merge the code from the master branch on my
Mm-hmm.
branch, and if I pull
Mm-hmm.
the code from remote repository of
Mm-hmm.
that master branch to my local repository of the master branch, then it will
Mm-hmm.
be, then it will overwrite my local file, right? Means it will be conflict, there will be conflict.
Means if you are pulling means first you if you are doing this first time, then there is no issue. If you are doing means you are writing some codes and you want to push that code into the master branch, right?
Not pull, I just
First
I'm
you have to means first you have to pull whether there is any changes or not, right?
yes,
Yeah, and means you have the same file in the
local
your
repository,
local repo,
right,
right?
right.
So there will be conflict. So you have to just open the VI editor to confirm that that you know about both files. Okay.
No,
If you open with VI editor or Nano editor, it automatically understand that the confirmation has received from the developer.
no,
It will
means
capture.
like which file will it open? It will open my local repository file, right?
Yes, it will open your local repository file.
So I means I have to delete all those lines which I have made changes to with my means original file of
Means
the.
there is a difference. Firstly, you have to understand. If you are creating a file,
Mm-hmm.
there is a difference. Firstly, you means first time you have login the Git and you have just fork your complete repo or clone your complete repo, right?
Hmm.
So there are multiple files. If you are editing in these files, then there will be no conflict. If you are creating new file with the same name, then there will be a conflict.
Hmm. Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
you have
So
means copy the same data from your remote repo, and you have do the changes according to your means requirement. This is the developer works. Okay, so he has means do the changes or has written some code in that same existing file. So he can easily pull means commit that and push to the back to the master branch. But if he is creating the same file name
hmm.
like already present in the master branch, then there will be a conflict.
Okay. Then
Okay.
how then how will you do it? Like in the second
So first means the best practice is to change your means name,
name,
because
right?
means it will if you are just removing the conflict error, you can just simply open with VI editor, but there will be two files with the same name, so
Right.
it will be a confusion.
Okay. So like we have to just change our local file name and then we have to pull and then we
We
can,
have to pull or push,
yeah,
right?
have to pull or push and then we can make the changes in that file and then we can
Right.
do it. Okay, this is the best practice in production
Yeah,
scenario,
and
right?
second is also there means if you have written the same data, it will also compare the data of each file. So if you have written the same data again, then there will be a conflict also,
Okay.
because Git always
Yeah.
scan changes.
Okay, by pushing also or pulling all.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So
So Venkatesh, as I told you, means
thank you.
you can share the snapshot over means mobile or means in the DevOps group. I'll say you have to means show the screen in the mobile means here we can't see. Please unmute yourself first.
Sir, my screen is visible to you.
No, no, it's miss. Just a minute. Uh, no, 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 Miss Venkatesh. You have to do one thing. Take the snapshots and just share in the group. By
Okay,
mobile, we can't see. It's a very means screen is in very small size.
okay, sir. I will share to Ajay also.
Mhm.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
I will share to Ajay. He will send to you. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, sir.
Okay. So, is there any questions, or we can finish this meeting?
Ajay, what was the challenges which you faced in your project?
Okay. So you are asking a interview question,
Yeah,
right?
actually, someone asked this question for me.
So, means there are multiple challenges according to the
Which took a lot of
means.
time, and how you fixed that?
Let me tell you, means there are two types of challenges. If you are means involved in a project which is just recently started or they are going to start. First situation is that. Second situation is that you are means there is a
Actually, you are not audible.
running when or you are involved, right, in the running project, then there will be the challenges to understand the environment and is a complete CI/CD pipeline, complete portfolio management means how they are tracking all the employees mean task, means all the team task, not the employees, all the team task, whether they are developer or tester or something like that. And you have to check all the tools what they are using in the pipeline, and for the testing and for the building and for the monitoring, right? They are these are the challenges in which you will definitely find 2 3 tools which you haven't worked on, right? So for that you have to means resolve in that way, you have to learn these tools. And second, to understand the pipeline you have to give.
Like you have 3 to 4 years of experience, and in last 3 to 4 years you
Just a
face.
minute, I think my network is slow.
Okay.
So can you hear my voice?
Yeah, now we can hear.
Yes. So means firstly you have to learn new tools. That is also a
Like
challenge
like
because you have
like interviewer asked, you have worked 3 to 4 years on DevOps tools, and his question is that what issue which you have fixed in last 3 to 4 years which took a lot of time, and how did you troubleshoot and fix? Means you are giving intro as an experience of 3 to 4 years.
I think his network is low.
It's not audible.
hello.
Yeah, yes, Ajay. Now you are
Yeah,
audible.
have you heard my voice or I think I have lost?
You have lost.
Yeah. So means challenges you have to divide into 3 parts, right? First challenge is regarding your tools because DevOps is completely based on the tools. The first challenge you always face is the tool, right? So to learn
actually,
these tools,
actually,
you
actually, he
have
want to ask that you are doing regular your work since last 3 to 4 years, and in during those days, what was the main issue which you have faced, and how did you fix? Like you said, you have experience of 3 years in Kubernetes, 3 years on AWS.
means they are if they are asking this kind of things,
Mhm.
this kind of things means just checking your means flexibility. Okay, so the main question is
Yeah,
regarding
actually,
asking
I I think they want to ask whether you worked in real time or
these
not.
questions is related to, if they are asking just for the means uh, previous company, then you can tell them about the tools and these things. And if they are asking means what you have faced biggest challenge in your DevOps career, that is the different question. That means they are asking for about your flexibility. Okay, so the flexibility is related to your means working hours and the working environment, and means handling the team. These are the 3 things for a DevOps engineer. Means working environment because a developer can means finish their work around 6:30. After that, he can close his laptop, and he will open his laptop on the next day. But if they have started any build process, any pipeline they have started, and the pipeline has stopped by any reason, so the DevOps engineer is responsible for CI/CD pipeline, even if it is failed in around 8 p.m. So you have to be available on that time, right? It is related to your time flexibility. Second is your to work environment flexibility, means you are changing company. Every company has different environment. So to make understand each environment, means you have to be flexible. Like you have to adapt the changes, uh, and adopt the changes and the technologies. Okay. Second biggest issue, and the solution is that I'm much flexible, and I always seek the changes so that I can learn more things about that. Like if there is a different environment, so I have to first understand the working environment, and whatever the required changes for to work in that environment, I have to work on myself to implement those changes. And third is your what I said. Third is your understand the team, means managing the teams. So every in every organization there are means teams which are working in different ways. So you cannot means implement your way on the existing team you are joining, right? Means you have the idea about your previous employer team members, but that in that way you cannot treat the next company team members. So this is also a challenge to means understand the teamwork, how they are means taking the steps, how they means how you can manage this team, means how you are managing different teams with in different organizations. Hello.
Yes, Ajay.
So this is whole the means means according to me these are the challenges you will face in a DevOps career. Okay, but if they are asking for previous organization, then you can just let them know about the tools and technologies also. You can mention tool and technologies here also, because each company has different way, different technologies to implement their SDLC. Okay, like for my first company is working on Azure DevOps, but I was working in on premises, right? So I have to learn Azure DevOps so that I can means adapt the technology. Okay, so after that you have joined a new company which is working on hybrid model, so you have to learn both the things. This is also a challenge to learn means technologies on each means in each company, right? Hello, Vikas.
Yes, Ajay. Actually, their main concern is that
So
they
understand
want to
my
know
point.
whether I have real working experience or I am just study something and giving interview. This was
No, no,
their
no.
main
Means a
concern.
real working experience is that if they are
So
asking
that's
you
why
to
they are
elaborate
asking.
your current project.
I think Vikas wants to ask like he's faking the experience and like means anyone and like the company asks this question and so that they know like he knows about the things or not.
Yeah, means there are two type of question. Means they can definitely ask that how many project you have done. So you are simply telling that I have won three project or four projects. So simply they can ask, can you just elaborate any one of the project or your current project or what is means are going on, you are working on. So you have to tell them the complete implementation you have done. So if you don't know, like there are means three segments is there. First is your portfolio management. In that you have to tell them that we have worked on Jira or something like Azure boards or AWS boards, means whatever the portfolio management tools your company is
Actually, they
using.
want to
You have
ask
to tell them that
what is the biggest challenges in your day-to-day work?
biggest challenge in day-to-day work.
Yeah, something like that. Means you are facing some challenge. What challenges did you face in your last 3 to 4 years of your devs career, and how did you fix that issue? How did you troubleshoot that issue?
There are means if yeah, they are asking means the biggest challenge, then the biggest challenge you can say implementing the new tools. Okay, because implementing the new tools is the biggest challenge. You have firstly you have to understand that tools, do complete research work on that tool. After that you are able to tools in your work environment. Okay, this is the day-to-day, even day-to-day challenge, because most of the company working on open source tools, your business analyst or product manager or project manager informed you that we have these two tools. So please install these tools and explore their properties. Right. This is the so that we can use any one of the tool. This is the biggest means challenge for every DevOps engineer, because DevOps engineer also work as application infra, right?
Okay.
Day-to-day challenge
Okay,
is
and what
there. This is the
and
main challenge for means
uh,
installing the new tools and
what do you suggest,
exploring the
Ajay?
tools.
What do you suggest, Ajay? Like, if we don't have any working experience, then on or knowledge means just knowledge and don't have much practical experience in production environment, how means what experience can we show the company by faking it? Means it's a different question altogether.
If you are
But
means using a fake experience, I suggest you don't show more than 1 year, because
not more
if
than
you
one
are
year, just one
showing
practice.
more than 1 years, sorry,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Tell.
yeah, I am saying means
Yeah, you go on, please.
if you are showing fake experience, because more than 1 year is in some tools, right? Even means every company, if you have 2 year experience or you are entering in any company, then they are expecting that at least you have created a CI/CD pipeline in the development environment. No, they are expecting at least that much. But if you are using fake experience, then how you will elaborate the complete CI/CD pipeline and complete portfolio management to that person, because they will directly involve you in Scrum calls and ask you, means they are discussing on a new project, and they just ask you to create means some documents to implement a CI/CD pipeline. How will use means these what will be the scenario of this CI/CD pipeline? How will you strategies, Docker. Okay, so if you are showing more than 1 year experience, they will expect that much at least. So don't show means more than 1 year experience in the means in up to the 1 years. You can just tell them that you have worked on means DevOps environment, and your work is related to exploring new tools, monitoring the CI/CD pipeline, creating the means task, because everyone has used uh, incident management tool, I think, like creating task or creating incident. So you have to just tell them that this is the whole scenario, means troubleshooting also is a part of your means day-to-day activity. So you can just let them know that troubleshooting of the servers and
exploring the new tools, monitoring the CI/CD pipeline. If there is any build fail, then I had to check that build fail reason, and I had to discuss with my senior engineer who is means taking care of this CI/CD pipeline.
But I think there, yeah, you said exactly right. But I think 1 year experience jobs are very less in the market today.
No, no,
Means
means there
very
is a
very less.
difference way. Means so if you are entering in the DevOps environment, then you have to just means I'm asking, telling you about the person who is different from the IT field. Okay, if he's from the IT field, means he's a tester, whether developer or means whether automation engineer. So he can just share 2 year experience or 2.5 year experience, right? Because he has some experience related to IT field. Like if I am talking about the tester has some experience on automation testing or integration testing, functional testing, or non-functional testing. Okay, so he can show that my work environment was that to means build up means help my senior engineer to create a testing pipeline. Okay, where we have implemented functional or functional testing, integration testing, and your selenium testing. Whatever the testing, I don't know means exactly, but you can mention those things, right? Then
Okay, so
he will definitely ask you related to the testing questions, and related to the means some questions related to Jenkins and Git. Okay.
yeah, so Jenkins, what do you suggest? Like on Jenkins, how can we, means prepare
Uh,
that?
yeah, means for that means if you are asking for 2 up to 2.5 years, you have means you must aware about the at least about the plugins, at least most common used plugins like Git, Maven, SSH Publisher, or your Gradle, your Aunt, and your multi-branch pipeline is there. Then JDK is also there. There, then you can say Docker Kubernetes is also present there. So means why we are using these plugins or how we are using these plugins. Means you have to just know theoretically, because they will not ask you to create a pipeline now. They will just ask you like if a Maven. So if you want to means skip a test, like if I'm just letting you tester, if you are using a Maven, then how you will skip test cases using Maven. So there will be a question that way is related to the test environment as well as your pipeline environment. So the tester easily answer this, right? And if you are talking about the automation engineer or developer always means aware about the build tools. So he can just tell them if he is from Java profile, then he can tell them that he is helping the means senior engineer creating a dev and means creating the using Maven, and then you can say Sonar is also there, which is the part of a developer, and he should aware about the Sonar analysis, that is a code coverage tool or code analysis tool. Then there will be a artifact uploader. He should aware about that. He can means suggest any name like Maven artifact uploader is there, Nexus artifact uploader is there, Azure artifactory is there.
Ajay, just to cut short, sorry. Can you please means is there any material or something like that, or we can do just practical training, some scenarios, or something like that, which at least can give us the basic